Feels like we should be tight. I know it's been a while since I did really anything. I honestly don't even remember when I made the last YouTube video, but I finally have pretty much all of my parts here. Everything that I need to actually go ahead and get rolling on this. Today, I'm gonna just try to clean some stuff up, get the head studs in, and put the gaskets and maybe the heads back on. We're gonna start rolling on this. We went and we got some factory motor mounts from A Premium. Here we have a PCV reroute kit, finally. I can't believe I've gone this long with just a garden hose jerry-rigged up there. And then in here we have our entire upper engine gasket kit. Got everything from our upper valve cover gaskets to the head gaskets grade C, and then in here we have every little odd and end we possibly could need. There's also exhaust manifold gaskets. I got these cleaned up in a little ultrasonic cleaner, and now we're gonna just start popping them in. Just gonna finger tighten them for the time being. Just get them down until they stop. So right about there's good enough. Then we gotta do all of them, and then we can start following this torque sequence once we get the new head gaskets on and get the heads cleaned up. Alright, so I was missing two. It's because they had the nuts stuck on the heads, so I actually put them separate down in the bottom. So we're going to put that there. We're going to put this one here because this one's nice and clean, and these bottom four protrude out of the head. You can see right here. This is the exhaust manifold side. These sit like that, so the heads are exposed so they can actually rust a little bit. Everything else goes inside, so I want to keep the rusty pieces out of the engine as best as I can. So what worked on the last one was tightening it and then actually cleaning the threads up. So maybe it'll let us take it out. So we're gonna put this one there, and then this one will take its spot. Now it's time to get these bottomed out. We're probably not going to go finger tight. We're probably going to go with a wrench, and that'll just make the process a little bit easier, but we're not going to tighten them so that we can do our torque specs. That took a while. Just to compare them. This side up. One gasket on. Alright, well the GoPro died, so got a new battery, and went ahead and put the other gasket on the other side. So here on these motors, there's these little, I forget what they're called. I guess they're like alignment pins almost. There's one missing right here. It's still in the head. We have to figure out how to get it out of the head. It's normally a pretty easy job to get those removed and reinstalled, but the problem is I don't know where my vice grips are or my channel locks. So that does make it a little bit more difficult because you kind of need channel locks to grip them. I don't know what the plan is with that, but we'll figure it out. See if maybe I can do something dumb. Alright, so here's my dumb idea. Let's see if it works. I'm going to try to just tighten this on the actual piece. Need to go at it like this from this angle. See if that'll compress it at all. Alright, looks like it was. Yeah, it definitely was. It came loose enough just to wiggle. Come on. Alright, there we go. So now it's time to put that in the motor. There, now it's nice and aligned. And now we can go ahead and start working on the heads. So the heads are pretty dirty and nasty. There's definitely a line that you can feel on them. So I need to clean them. The only problem is that I don't want to take them to a machine shop. So we're going to do it ourselves. And that is very dumb, so don't do that. The tight quarters have been fun and all, but I am definitely ready for a nice, well-built, roomy shop. It's been a minute. I took a little bit of a lunch break. Magic. And I also searched for like an hour for my torque wrench. Did not know where the hell this thing went, but we've got it now. And I needed this to be able to torque these down correctly. So here is the torque spec that we need to do. You gotta get to 125 foot-pounds on these, and then I have a smaller one right there. Those right there, they need to go to 80 or 25 foot-pounds. Might as well go ahead and do the M8s because it's talking about doing those first. Okay, so these need to go down to 85 foot-pounds.
What? What the fuck? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
And 85 foot-pounds is tighter than you'd think, I guess. Feels like we should be tight. Well, that's bad. Ooh, I don't know what was going on there. Oh God. I really don't wanna, I don't wanna look. Oh God. It was set the right way. Hold on, since we're already fucking with shit, see if we can get a click out of number 2.
Nice click on 2.
I just wanna know. I mean, I don't, but I have to know. Come on. Oh God, I see it. Careful. Okay, little buddy. Those are hardened too. How the fuck do I get that out? I don't know how, I don't know why. It's magic. But it didn't actually like get stuck. So it comes out just fine. Just don't drop it. Just don't drop it in the motor. Upon further testing, it's fine. It's set to 85 foot-pounds right now, and it clicks. I don't understand why that one broke. So let me do some testing. I might have to call ARP tomorrow and see what they say. Maybe it's because I'm reusing the bolts, which they say is fine, but at least on these, maybe these are not reusable. So let me do some research, let me call ARP, we'll figure that out. Do that here, let me go Google some stuff. Y'all probably already realized this, but I'm a fucking idiot. I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot. If you remember when I was saying what the torque specs were, it was 125 for the big ones. And I don't remember what I said. Right there, they need to go to 80 or 25 foot-pounds.
You done messed up, Aaron!
But I know what I read, and I read it wrong. So I read 125 for the M12s. For the M8s, I must have read 25 foot-pounds. But in my head, I converted that to 85 foot-pounds. So that explains everything. That explains why the torque wrench was acting weird. That explains why, obviously, we busted one of these bolts. Because this is meant for 25 foot-pounds. When I tightened this one up to 85 foot-pounds, it never reached 85 foot-pounds. That's the problem. They're meant for 25. So as it started to get closer to that 85 foot-pound mark, it started to stretch. You can see right there, it's getting thinner, because the material was getting pulled apart. You can see how thin that is in the center. So by over torquing it, I never actually reached 85 foot-pounds, so the torque wrench never actually clicked. Then, of course, this broke. So yeah, that's entirely my fault. Not the bolt's fault. It's not because I'm reusing it or anything like that. It's because I'm an idiot and I don't know how to fucking read. Make sure that you read those torque specs really carefully. And honestly, if you're gonna buy ARP stuff, I would keep that manual and put it somewhere, because that's what I'm gonna do the next time I buy a set. That way I have the actual physical copy with me. I'm not looking at a tiny, tiny piece of text on a screen, because that sucks. Well, now that the crisis has been averted, let's do that side and let's torque this down properly. So no 85 foot-pounds here. We're gonna be doing 25 foot-pounds. Okay. Oh, and that's the problem, is that I don't have a 25 foot-pound setting on this. So I'm gonna have to go rent one to do 25 foot-pounds. So we'll leave those be. That actually probably works out anyway, because there's a good chance I'll have to buy a pack of 8 of those. While I wait to hear back from ARP on that, let's just go ahead and do the normal ones. All right, so we'll do 50, 85, and 125. All right, number 1 is dead center. It's this one right here. Whew, yeah, definitely feeling this in my lower back. Minutes to get my SD card. Okay. There we go. Get out of the way, you stupid. Oh God. Okay, come on. There we go. Head.